All right, hang on. Taking a sip of my drink. Man, I really need to clean up a bit around here. it's getting bad. Anyway, I mean, like, I'm not at as Mongol levels of bad, far from it, but still, I've been at worse places to be honest. Anyway, new stream. Wait, okay, let me put my mic correctly. Do I have anything to say? I feel like I had something I wanted to say. Um, I don't know. I can't tell if I've slept properly last night because I went to sleep around 4 a.m. Woke up around 9, and then like I don't know. It feels like I simply blinked and suddenly it was 11 a.m. Currently it's like 3 p.m. I started to stream a bit later because I was watching a reaction to the finale of Digital Circus, and I easily to finish it. I'm pretty sure I did that already once, like watching the reaction to that specific episode and then starting the stream late. Either that or a movie. It was probably watching a movie. Anyway, a bit of a usual Skyrim update. I don't know why I do this, but you know what. So the modpack I was using kept crashing my game randomly. Specifically, so the modpack had one of the mods in the modpack basically extended the Civil War quest line in Skyrim. So if you would join the Imperials or the Stormcloaks, you had to do a few more missions to liberate a place, and these were like very um, diverse missions. Um, I mean, like they were really done well, to be honest, but yeah, they were quite diverse. And then to finish liberating a place or conquering a place, rather, you had to siege, like to put the city under siege. So it was all like handled automatically by the mod and stuff. The thing is, apparently, it was conflicting with another mod from the mod pack, and every time I started a siege, like the very first siege I could start, which was Dawn Star. Every time I started it, the mod would just crash. Like the game would just crash rather, and give me an error log that apparently it was like one of the mods that interferes with NPCs and stuff. And so I got really pissed off at it. I ended up going on a rampage inside the game and just completely deleting the mod pack, reinstalling Skyrim because it was running on some other stuff. And yeah, like basically, I went back to using my own personal mod list, adding a few that I felt were interesting, but way less mods. Like I've gone from 1900 mods to about 12, possibly, and like a lot of these are translations because I've brought my game back to French. So, yeah. Anyway, um, yeah. So last time I played Luto for a good amount of time. Um, I've just uploaded the VOD, so it was a really heavy game, really interesting as well, of course. But it did tackle some heavy subjects, and I felt like today would be nice to simply go back to watching some scary compilations. I have actually grown fond of watching these in a way. Let me just prepare because it's been a while. Um, all right. Yep. Okay. I just remembered where we stopped. Also, I'm hearing some strange noises in my headset. I feel like it might be dying. Why do I have? Hang on. Oh no, I don't have. Okay. Um, because let me explain. So basically, like, Mm. uh, basically, if basically like my um, like I watch the scary comps. When I watch scary comps, I use Firefox instead of my usual Opera GX um, that I use for most other stuff. Like for example, like the Twitch stream manager. I'm using it on the Opera, and I have so many tabs open. I know it's very demanding, but it's mostly stuff that I want to keep open. Even stuff that like there are some tabs I've opened them because I felt interested in a, a few things, and I haven't come back to these tabs yet. I'm just keeping them here so that I remember whenever I feel like I'm like actually going there. I remember that I had planned to. Okay, yeah, my headset is doing some weird noise. There's not even any sound playing through them. It's just I hear some crackling. Um. Anyway, so what was I? So yeah. So basically, like, uh, so I watched these videos on Firefox, and I have set it up so that I just have to press history and like open the previous session again, so it opens up all the tabs that I had open at the moment. So I have like the scary comp, and I also have my Twitter account, which I never use. Like I've stopped using it for a while now. I used to post every time I went online. I mean, every time I went live, I would make a post about it, and I've basically forgotten to do it. And I just felt like, you know what, let's just give up on that. I also have a few pages open for some games that I'm interested in playing whenever they go live. For now, they're in the register phase, and uh, my mail ping for the email address attached to my Twitter account. So, because it's not the same as the one I usually have. So yeah, like basically, it was just to say that I felt like, I mean, it was telling me that I get two notifications on Twitter when actually I didn't. I don't know why. I also don't know why I got lost talking about that. Anyway, um, so yeah, we're going back to the scary comps. Let me make sure that everything is set up correctly because I so when I reinstalled Skyrim yesterday, um, one of the mods I reinstalled the Ghost War follower, and the thing that it does is it also replaces uh what's his name, Rockier, from the like the in the intro of the game. You got you're in a car, and one of the guys is Rockier. He's the one that gets shot by an arrow, and he's replaced by they go through and has some funny voice lines during that intro. So I decided to record that to share it with some friends. I actually haven't posted the video yet to them to Discord. So I had to play around with OBS and change a few things uh, to record it. So yeah, anyway, yep. So we were at Scarycom 57, and yeah, it started with a. I remember now. It starts immediately with a doll. I actually haven't watched any scary stuff in the past um couple of weeks. I mean, ever since I last made a stream of watching scary stuff, I haven't really gone back to watching scary stuff on my own. Mostly because I got hyper fixated on a bunch of random stuff, and I also got busy doing random things and sometimes just losing my will to do anything. Like the number of times I can just in the middle of the day, um, like especially in the middle of the afternoon, I just decide to go on my bed and either fall asleep or just you know uh, doom scroll. I don't know. I'm gonna stop oversharing. It's gonna get weird anyway. So yeah, we were at Scarycom 57.
The following video comes from James Fodder, who recently bought a doll from a secondhand store. Apparently, the doll is worth a lot more than what the store was selling it for. For this reason, James had bought the doll. However,
Okay, but still, like, why a doll specifically?
ever since bringing it home, strange things have been happening. From hearing strange noises at night, to seeing doors open and close on their own. James suspects that the doll might be responsible for the unusual activity in his house.
You don't say.
And so, he decides to record the doll in front of a camera inside an empty room. He hopes to capture footage of something that would prove it's
Have I
haunted.
seen that one
Initially,
before?
nothing odd is captured in the first few days of recording. But then one night, something very strange happens. Now,
Like,
the camera that
I
he
know I haven't watched a video on stream yet. But the angle here, like the shot there, felt familiar.
uses is programmed to move wherever it picks up movement. So if something moves, it will point to that object. We could see it doing that in this footage. But strangely, the camera pans around the room as though it's picking up movement from somewhere. This is what was captured.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know much about the way these cameras actually work. Like, what could cause it to move even if nothing is there. Like, it might be detecting some movement, but not actual movement. It might have some weird, I don't know, software issue or something like this. I'm looking everywhere to see if I see something.
Could it be that the camera is detecting an unseen presence? Or is it just not functioning properly?
I don't
Although
know.
it's likely that there's a problem with the camera, something really creepy happens 2 nights later inside the room, which has made him think that the camera was actually picking up something. James is away from home when the following happens. He writes, "Just wow, I've been leaving the closets open in case anyone thinks I'm hiding inside. I don't even know what to say." This is what was captured.
I mean, to be fair, like, okay, I don't know why, but to me, the creepiest part about this is the fact that this specific room is completely empty. Like, all you have in this room is the chair with a doll on it and the small table that has a camera on it. You literally have nothing else. Do people really have that kind of room in their house where, like, they don't put anything at all? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it feels like given the closets and thing, it feels like it would be the kind of room that could be used either to store stuff or as a guest bedroom. I mean, I know, of course, like not everyone has the ability to buy the furniture to fill out a guest bedroom, but the fact that the entire room is empty feels weird to me. Oh, I saw that some kind of like thing, like silhouette that moved. Oh, okay, definitely saw that.
Out of James's bathroom comes out what appears to be a dark, shapeless figure. It seems to dart across the floor before disappearing from sight.
And it's going really
James
fast. That's right.
believes that this may have been the apparition that was being picked up earlier by the camera. He also thinks that this mysterious figure might be attached to the doll. Ever since then, he's been filming more at night. Little does he know that he would eventually capture something more terrifying than this. James is sleeping in his room upstairs when the following happens.
Like, I don't know what kind of animal could go that fast. Why are the wires ripped from the wall? Okay, that's not natural. That is not how doll is supposed to move. But yeah, like oh, okay, yep, fuck you. And I saw that. Is that? No, maybe it's nothing here. Was it here before?
All of a sudden, the doll moves on its own. It appears to move for just a few seconds before abruptly stopping. Feeling very unsettled, James posts the footage online to see if anyone could explain this video. It's not sure if he'll continue to hold on to this doll, given what occurred, but it might be best if he keeps it locked up inside this room, as an occurrence like this definitely
I mean,
warrants it.
can you even call it locked up? Like it's literally like there's no door.
Always, what are your thoughts on this? Had
Burn it.
something paranormal occurred? Or
Oh
had
wait,
something
yeah,
else
no,
happened?
it was already there. It's something from the bathroom. Uh, Either way, it's a doll. You burn it.
The following video shows a priest who's about to give a sermon when something really creepy happens. Although not much info is given on the video, the title of the clip says it all, which reads, "A priest is about to give a speech, but immediately hears screams." The
Oh,
clip is
spoilers!
pretty unsettling to say the least. This is what was captured.
Spoilers!
El Señor esté con ustedes y con tu espíritu. Lectura del Santo Evangelio según San Juan. Gloria.
See, like, you see, like
The priest was
the
immediately
altar
caught off
boy.
guard upon hearing the mysterious screams. According to those who attended the ceremony, the priest had to end the mass immediately after this. No one knows why the mass had to end so soon, but there is no denying that the screams had something to do with this. Whether paranormal or not, the sudden occurrence of this mysterious scream is unnerving on its own, but with everyone else's reaction to the cry, it makes it even more frightening.
Like,
This recording was taken about 4 months ago, and still, no one knows where the cries had come from.
I just realized my slime is too big. Anyway, were they
As with most
conducting?
videos, this one remains a mystery.
Were they conducting an exorcism in a crypt or something? I mean, it could also be. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch here, like because extrapolating from almost no information. But it could simply be that, I don't know, maybe he's got a sick family member, like a sick mother that he's taking care of, and who lives like somewhere in a church with him, and she was suffering at that moment, and he decided to end the mass because he needed to take care of her. I don't know. Like, it could be a very logical explanation here.
This next video comes from Jack Steffens, who spent the night at a hotel that is considered to be the most haunted hotel in the US. The hotel in question is known as the Biltmore Hotel.
Okay, but to be fair, like any haunted motel in the US claims to be the most haunted one. Like every time I hear about a hotel or a motel that is thought to be haunted in the US, it's always advertised as the most haunted one. Like, how do you measure it? How do you measure how haunted something is compared to something else?
Which is located over in Providence, Rhode Island, and its history is lingered with paranormal activity. From seeing objects move on their own, to hearing laughter from parties that can't be found, former guests of the hotel have encountered things that they couldn't explain. And just like those who've stayed here before, Jack Steffens encounters something beyond explanation. Late one evening, Jack is lying in bed inside his hotel room when all of a sudden, the bathroom door inside the room shuts itself forcefully. A few minutes pass, and the door opens all on its own, but then closes again immediately. Terrified by this incident, Jack proceeds to grab his camera and records the following. This is what he captured.
The whole thing about like party, I mean, hearing laughs from parties that can't be found makes me think a bit of what's the name of the movie again? I don't know the name of the movie in English actually. I just realized that, but I don't remember if the movie uh led to the ride, or if the ride led to the movie. But it's like in Disneyland Paris, there's a ride. I've never been to Disneyland Paris, but I've heard about it. A ride where it's basically like it's one of these drop rides, like you would get strapped on a chair and you get dropped from a high from a like really high point, and it just uh slows down and stops before reaching the ground, of course. um and it's like supposed to be a horror kind of ride, and there's a movie that is linked to it, that I saw once as a child. They showed it on TV for Halloween, and that's after seeing the movie is when I started hearing about the ride. So that's why I'm not sure which one came first. Because if you're not aware, for example, Pirates of the Caribbean was originally just a ride. It, the movies came after the ride, which is fascinating because they made an entire lore and movies about a ride at the amusement park. But yeah, like so basically, it's I don't remember the details of the movie either. I just remember that it's basically like a tower, like a towering building with an entire floor that has disappeared. Like decades prior to it, the entire floor just disappeared. Like no way to reach it. The people that were in it were just lost. And like basically in the movie, someone accidentally ends up on that floor while taking the elevator. And it's like a ghost floor filled with spirits trapped in the past. and that kind of stuff. I need to rewatch it. Basically, I just remember liking it back when I was a kid.
All
It was
right,
a while
you can
ago,
see that the bathroom is down there at the end of the hallway.
like possibly 2 decades ago that I saw it.
The bathroom door is the one that has been slamming itself by apparently unseen forces. I'm going to stand here for a couple minutes. If it happens again, then I'm going to catch it on video. If it doesn't happen again, then I'm going to set my camera down and try to just let it sit there and wait and catch it when it happens.
I'm watching multiple angles to make sure that I don't miss something that would appear. Okay, yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that is not okay. I talked about this before. With this kind of stuff when we see it in videos. So a door that would be closed by the wind or even by someone would progressively accelerate as it moves. It wouldn't like start at a specific speed and stay at that speed the entire time. It also can't be mechanical because there's no way your motor can like activate that quickly, like reach that kind of speed that quickly, unless you got some kind of weird spring system. Like the fact that so when you see it here, like see, it starts quick and it stays at the same velocity for the entire duration until it closes.
Did you see that?
So, like to me, it can't be someone. It can't be the wind.
Just did it again. I cannot believe I got that on video.
Like there's no sign that would
I cannot
point
believe
to
I
something
There is nobody in
that I
this
would be
room
able to explain.
except for me.
Like of course, it's one of these places that claims to be the most haunted place in the US. So there is still the possibility that the hotel has been rigged by the staff to have some weird stuff happen, but I don't see how they could pull that kind of move.
That is the freakiest thing ever.
And like if it was
There's
mechanical, you
nobody
would see
back
something
here.
alongside the hinges or something like this. Also, yeah, it's a really creaky door. You didn't hear much creaking when it closed.
The door suddenly closes on its own, as though someone had slammed it hard. Based on this recording, we can tell that Jack was left baffled. Now, if
And because it's creaky, it means that it would be kind of hard to move it. Or at least like it would require a minimum level of effort.
Jack hadn't recorded the inside of this bathroom,
It
the
wouldn't move on
authenticity
its
of this
own.
video might have been called into question. It could have been that someone was hiding inside and waiting to close the door at the right time. However, as Jack shows us, no one is inside the bathroom. Given the history of this hotel, it seems that something unexplainable was caught on camera. But of course, I'll pass the judgment over to you. Did something paranormal occur in Jack's room? Or is there a possible explanation for what Jack had encountered?
I mean, if there's an explanation, I can't
If you
find
caught
it.
something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to
So to me, like this one is very
scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's
like
get back to the video.
it's quite compelling.
Lauren Combs and her dog Luna live in a house located in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but woods surround her home, and very few people come and visit as she lives in a secluded area far from everyone else.
Yeah, with
Although Lauren lives in complete
skulls.
isolation, something very strange happened not too long ago that's made her wonder if she's actually alone. One night, while walking her dog through the woods, her dog Luna begins to act strange. The following is the video she took.
I would not want to live like next to some wood or even inside the woods. You don't know what could be behind these trees or inside the trees.
Luna. Luna.
Okay, to be fair, like I talked about it. I spent a few days guarding. I mean, like taking care of my mom's dog. So at my mom's place, her dog would absolutely do that kind of thing for no reason.
Luna, go home. No, 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 no. Luna, come on.
Like her dog would just
Stop.
stop and look at something.
It seems that her dog Luna is sensing someone or something nearby. Yet, there appears to be nothing suspicious in sight. Now, like with most dogs, it could be that Luna had seen a squirrel or some small rodent, thus causing her to react this way. However, this wouldn't be the only time Luna acts strange, as on a different night, Lauren records the following behavior from Luna.
What? What is wrong with you?
Good dog.
Luna. What is wrong? What? What? Your big head. What?
So you allow your dog on your bed?
What?
My mom would never. Like her dog is not even allowed on the couch, but it puts hair everywhere.
Based on these two videos, viewers believe that Luna is sensing something which cannot be seen. Whatever it might be, viewers think that Luna is trying to protect her owner from this unknown presence. Ever since then, she's been acting more strange. But then one day, the strangest thing happened. As Lauren is resting at home, the following is caught on camera.
Oh, I think I saw that clip before. Like I remember that
Luna,
entrance.
come on.
It goes without saying, but Lauren was shaken up by this incident. If no one had been at the front door, then how was the doorbell going off on its own?
I mean, okay,
It's because of this incident that Lauren thinks her house is haunted. Although some think that this might have been caused by an electrical problem,
yeah,
thus
I was
causing
gonna
the
say
constant
because
ringing. Others believe that something
like the style of the doorbell that she has is one of these like old style, just a simple push button, the kind that can get stuck sometimes. You know, if you're not careful or if you press it too hard, it can get stuck. And it's highly possible that there was some fault in the electrical system that basically kept sending short bursts of electricity through the doorbell, causing it to ring.
else is going on. One incident in particular, though, has led them to believe that the house might actually be haunted. Luckily, Lauren was able to capture this odd occurrence on her security camera. Take a look.
Into. Oh, okay, yep. Only to say something and I forgot.
Out of nowhere, the books on the shelf fall to the ground as though they were pushed off forcefully. Like most viewers,
Yeah, and it was
Lauren
not
can't
a-
think of anything to explain this.
Yeah, it's
But as
not a
always,
natural kind
what do
of
you
way
think?
for books to
Could
fall.
it be that Lauren is actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or
especially
is there
given that
something else
it's
going on?
only
Feel
like
free to share what you think down below.
it's only at one
Thanks for
place
watching, and I hope you
in a bookshelf that it happens. Like the other books in the bookshelf don't seem to move at all, so it can't be explained by the ground shaking slightly or something like this. And they definitely didn't fall in a natural way. Oh, what's with this AI? What's with this AI thumbnail? Like, stop that. Yes, I am one of these people that does not like anything that uses generative AI. Anytime I see something that uses generative AI,
on August
it's just painful, you know? Like, come on. At least hire someone who has some actual talent, not use something that was made by stealing from people who have actual talent. Okay, bit of a tangent here, but I literally saw people use the argument that it's not stealing because the AI makes the thing, like, creates the thing entirely. Yes, by using assets that it has stolen that were used to train it illegally. Like, the artists weren't paid to have their assets used to train an AI that then uses these assets to build something. Like, it is stolen. You can try and justify it however you want. It is still stolen because people did not give, like, artists did not give their consent for their art to be used like this. You can give whatever excuse you want. I don't give a damn. Like, if you're one of these people that like the kind of slop you can find all over social media nowadays, especially TikTok and that kind of thing, like the brain rot stuff with AI and whatever. Like, you can go fuck yourself. Like, really. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
On August 13th of 2015,
Anyway,
a group of friends were traveling by car in the
back
dead of
to the
night
scary stuff.
when something pretty terrifying appeared on the road. The vehicle's dashcam captured not only this creepy encounter, but also the reaction of those inside the car. Although not much else is known about the video, the group's response is enough to let us know that what they'd seen has left them disturbed. This is what they saw.
Кто стоит, гаишник, что ли?
I always
Это что за призрак? Труба.
what the
Жесть.
what?
Жесть.
I always find it fascinating the way cities look at night. What is that?
Давай кругаля сделаем, еще посмотрим.
Офигеть. Давай открой дверь. На видео, видите? На видео. Снимите. Я видеоиллюстрацию, я ногу вытащу. Ну ладно, я боюсь, а давай. Я сниму. Не боюсь, там сейчас прикинь, ее нет там. Открой окно, сейчас я ногу вытащу.
You can hear, like, the group of bros.
Видео. Она опять руку сама сейчас испугается. Жесть, что сейчас стало.
Is it moving or what the
Жесть! Я еще с ним взглядом переглянулся!
On the side of the road, there appears to be a tall figure dressed in black. It stands completely still, looking straight at the vehicle as it passes by. Understandably, the men screamed upon seeing this
I mean,
eerie
yeah,
figure,
like,
but even more unsettling is that when the group had circled back to this exact spot, the figure was still there. Now, it's unclear if the guys were drinking that night, but if so, then this definitely sobered them up.
yeah,
Whether ghost or not, I
It
think it's
was.
safe to assume that the next time they drive home at night, they'll be taking a different route.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by how different cities look at night. Like when I was a kid, there were a number of times where we would go to like see a friend, like one of my mom's friend, and we'd come home late at night, and the difference in the way the city looks when it's dark is fascinating to me. Like it feels like stepping into another world, like a silent, um, darker world. Like the city lights are still up. Like here, the city lights are up all night. They never shut them down, shut them off during the night. Like I think they're on from what 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. something like this. Can't imagine the electricity bill. Um, but it still gives a completely different vibe to the entire place. But I think it's the emptiness that is more unsettling because when you're used to seeing a lot of people move, like walking around and stuff, and suddenly you're passing through these same areas and there's nobody, there's just silence. Like I can't tell if it's scary or relaxing. It's
The following
it's
video comes
in
from
between
Donna
the two.
Ayres, who can't help but feel that something is haunting her. According to Donna, there have been strange happenings inside her home that neither she nor her family could explain.
Oh,
In 2009, Donna's brother had passed away due to unknown reasons. But ever since his death, Donna has been feeling very scared. Objects inside her house move by themselves, which seems to happen whenever Donna is present. While some believe that her brother's ghost is responsible for the unusual activity, as it might be a sign of him reaching out to her, Donna believes that something else is inside her home, something very malicious. One night, while being home alone, Donna sees the following and begins to record. This is what she captured.
you know what's really unsettling? Two of these bulbs are not working. I mean, okay, one bulb is removed and the other one is not working. Like, fix that,
Oh my
please.
god, I'm just gonna get a better view because this is amazing.
It triggers my
Just gonna turn the light
OCD.
up a bit as well. If that's you, please move it again.
I don't need that. Okay.
That is moving.
I wasn't sure if the flame mask was coming from me
Oh
or
my god, that is
or
moving. Oh, thank you.
yeah, these things are not supposed to move like that on their own.
Strangely, the chandelier moves on its own. It gently sways back and forth before the video comes to an end. Like with most occurrences seen by Donna, this one has left
Like
her
even
spooked.
with
But
wind,
this wouldn't be the only occurrence caught on
it
camera,
wouldn't move
as something way
exactly
more
like
creepy
that.
is captured. A few days after the previous incident, Donna's in her kitchen when out of nowhere, she notices one of her mugs moving on its own. She immediately begins to record and captures this.
As you can see, just so you lot don't think I'm crazy, I'm not going too close because I get launched at. But there's nothing under there. That's just a bracket from an old drawer that used to be there. There's nothing in the cupboard. It's just cutlery and stuff. Nothing under there apart from pots and pans. There's no magnets. That's just a switch.
Magnets.
There's
How do they
nothing
work?
there at all. Nothing out the ordinary, but yeah, keeps moving. Can you move it again, please? If you're here, move it.
Is it even a cup that would be affected by magnets?
Yeah. Just show you as well. There's nothing underneath. There's nothing.
Oh yeah, maybe
It's
it
just
would.
an old metal cup.
Oh yeah.
Metal.
I mean, usually like metal cups are made out of tin, so they wouldn't be affected by magnets.
Weird. my God.
Okay.
The surface isn't wet or anything. It's all dry. So there's no reason for it to be moving.
Okay.
If there was nothing below the counter that could have been moving the cup, then how was it doing this on its own? With all of the occurrences Donna has seen, she believes that something supernatural had done this. Although not sure what exactly had moved the cup, the same paranormal entity is thought to be responsible for the following incident. Unlike other incidents though, this one has got to be the creepiest. At the start of the video, Dawn is informing us of a strange incident involving her toy fish tank, which we can see in the footage.
Oh, that's what it is.
But
Okay.
while telling us what happened,
I was like, is she burning incense or something? Like it looked like smoke.
something pretty creepy is captured. We can hear Donna's dog reacting to this odd occurrence as it happens.
Oh yeah,
But
no.
yeah, that's basically the new tank. I'll just keep it in the background and then you can see around.
Yeah, these are not like real fishes.
Just strange feelings. Almost like you can feel the dark entity that's here, and it's
I mean, like
a pressure.
it's more like I
around
just.
you. And the only thing you can do is record it so people see it, rather
Like,
than just say.
To me, it looks like
and
it's
see what's happening
way
at
too
the same
bright,
time.
if anything.
What's going on?
Looks like from there.
So,
I mean, like,
yeah. I don't know if you can see it. They're certainly acting a bit weird.
like it's so bright I can barely see anything.
See, it's so strange. See, I get the feeling there's something here right now.
Also, I'm not sure what.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay. Okay.
No one here. Yeah, there's no one around. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. It's bringing tears to my eyes.
It's like it's
Someone gets it.
it's weird because it's like it's
moving.
pulsating like a beating heart, you know?
Mysteriously, her necklace appears to be tugged by something. It is at this point that she's seen enough to be brought to tears by this incident. Now, it's worth mentioning that Donna had played with a Ouija board prior to one of these incidents. She believes that this might have worsened the activity in her home, but isn't sure if that's the case. Viewers beg to differ. But, as always, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not something paranormal is happening. Are all of these events indicative of something supernatural? Or is something else going on here?
Stop playing with these damn boards. Oh, another thing I did not bring up. At least I think. Hang on. Did I bring it up last time? I don't even remember. Let me check something here. When did I talk about it? No, not there. I probably talked about it last time. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to bring it up, like the fact that I watched the movie Backrooms recently. and I actually liked it quite a lot. Yeah, I talked about it last time. I remember now.
Somewhere in Japan, there's an abandoned building that is believed to be haunted.
Okay. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Somewhere in Japan, abandoned building believed to be haunted. You know how many buildings it applies to? Like, do you have any idea how many places in Japan have been abandoned because they are believed to be haunted? Especially like this kind of building looks like an apartment complex project. Like haunted projects, these are like very common over there. Like that is just the vaguest sentence I've ever heard.
About a year ago, two friends had paid a visit to this building. They check out the place and agreed that there's something very unsettling about it. However, the reason for visiting this building isn't just to explore the place, but rather for something else.
The doors are weird.
負けちゃったんだけど。いやー、きついね。泊まりたくないね。寝床になりそう。どういうこと？じゃあお前これ。
Oh, did they make some kind of bet and the loser has to sleep, like spend the night in the abandoned building? Is that what's going on here? Like a dumb joke between friends and like a dumb bet between friends.
まああとはお前これ一人で寝てもらう。
Oh, fuck.
じゃあまあそういうことで。
Poor guy.
頑張って。
Oh, you
As
can
it
do it.
turns out, one of the friends had lost a bet to the
Yep.
other.
Okay,
And
yep.
so, for his punishment, the loser must spend the night inside this building all by himself. And just to make sure that he doesn't cheat or avoid this punishment, a camera is placed inside the room he sleeps in to record him at all times. As the bet loser spends the night inside the building,
I mean, like, at least it's creative, you know? Like, it's not one of these classic ones or like the dumb ones that can hurt you. I mean, it is an abandoned place, so it is still something that could be considered dangerous, but
following is caught on
at least it's
camera.
creative, you know? Hey, that's punishment. You're gonna have to spend the night in the abandoned, like the haunted place. I still haven't looked up whether or not there's anything believed to be haunted around where I live. I don't think so. At least I've never heard any rumor of the kind. Oh. Oh. Someone's taking your shoes, my dude. Oh, he woke up. Not the creepy whale noises. It doesn't sound like whale noises. I know it's something else. I figure it's something else, but
Out of nowhere, this
it
person's
sounds like whale
shoes begin to
noises.
move on their own. It appears that something was messing around with them. As if that wasn't creepy enough, around the same time the man wakes up, a figure of some sort can be seen walking slowly against the wall before vanishing from sight. Viewers believe that something paranormal was caught. But of course, what do you think? Did
I was
something
gonna say-
supernatural actually occur? Or is there a possible explanation for what happened that night?
I was gonna say I kind of wish the video was higher quality, but at the same time, like if it's something that was just done on a dare. Like, we're lucky enough that they have a camera that has night vision. Like,
For more
not
information on the
everybody,
story, you can check out the full video on the YouTube channel.
not
Fourth
everybody
Wall.
has a high quality camera that can have night vision.
The following photo was submitted by Shockwave74, who writes, "This was a photo taken years ago by wife and husband. They moved into a new beautiful home. The wife then decided to take a photo of her husband in the living area, but when they saw the photo, they were left terrified and shocked.
Oh boy.
The following is the picture she took.
Oh. Hello there. Not creepy at all.
If you look close enough, you can make out what appears to be a head in the background of this image. Now, although this might be an actual person, it's unknown if the married couple
Yeah, you can
had
see,
any
like,
guess
I mean, not necessarily an actual person, but I mean, like, you can see the outlines of the body, so it's a full body, it's not just a floating head.
over during the time of this photo. But given their reaction upon seeing the figure, it's most likely that whoever or whatever this is was uninvited. Not much else is known about the photo, but I'll leave it to you to decide whether a ghost was captured or not. What exactly had the married couple caught in this image?
It's weird because it kind of looks like
If you caught something creepy on
someone,
camera,
like, one of these classic British Victorian ghosts, like a woman dressed in a black dress of some kind. Like, it's the kind of ghost that you usually see in horror movies based in Great Britain.
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Which makes me think, I watched, it was a couple years ago, I think. I watched the series Ghost, not the original British version, because I didn't have access to it, and I didn't even know that there was an original British version. I saw the American one. But I really liked it. Like, uh, it's basically a comedy series about ghosts. Like, the main premise it's not a spoiler, by the way. Like, it's literally the synopsis of the show. A young couple buys an old house, and shortly after they arrive, the wife falls down some stairs and, like, wakes up in the hospital, and suddenly she can see ghosts. And she can see, like, basically all the ghosts that are haunting the place, and she ends up interacting with them and stuff. And it's mostly comedy. Like, it's a massively comedic stuff, basically.
Facebook user Dayana Kari works at a bank in Calo, Peru. The bank in question isn't thought to be haunted, but after watching this video, which was sent to Dayana by a coworker at the bank, it might just be. The video starts off with said coworker who's recording a conversation that's being had with another employee, when all of a sudden, the convo is interrupted by something. This is what was caught.
Entro por el fondo. El fondo, el fondo, el fondo. Es por donde hubo el incendio, ¿cómo? Avenida Argentina.
Oh, what
Oye,
the?
oye, oye, en la
What was
cámara,
that?
oye, en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita una niña corriendo. ¿Ah, sí? Oye, la niña que llora. Oye, te juro que en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita corriendo, una niña. Oye, ha corrido hacia acá. Oye, te juro que ha pasado ahorita una niña corriendo. Ahorita mira, te voy a hacer el video.
Now, the bank was apparently closed during the time of this recording, which doesn't make any sense as there shouldn't have been any customers inside, let alone a child.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even if the bank was not closed, like, why would you have simply have a little girl running around? I mean, except if it's, bring your kid to work day or someone who can't, who doesn't have anyone to take care of their kid and they're alone to have their kid with them in a workplace.
The employees in the video had been the only ones there.
But given their
Yet,
reactions, like, clearly
it
it's
seems
not the
that
case.
someone, or perhaps something else, was there with them. There has yet to be more information given on this video, but until then, we'll have to base our judgment on the recording itself. As always, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, it is creepy. I definitely,
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
I definitely can't
Until
see
next
any specific. Oh, 114 has been up. Is out already. And see, like, the length of the latest ones, 30 minutes, 28 minutes. Like, I'm still at the 15 minutes range when it comes to length here. I don't know why it's taking so long to load the videos. It's usually not that long. I mean, it might be because I'm streaming and
Reddit user
like it's
note
taking a toll on my CPU and RAM. I wish I could upgrade my RAM. But given the prices of RAM nowadays, like, I can't afford it.
Notel is alone at his aunt's house when something really creepy is caught on camera. Notel writes, "Tell me I'm not the only one who sees it. I'm house sitting for my aunt who is out of town and I'm kind of freaking out right now." This is what he caught.
I don't know if I'm seeing shit or tripping, but check this out.
I mean, it depends. Are you high? Did you take something to make you high?
So this is my aunt's son's room.
You're shitty.
Right?
You're shitty.
There's no one in here. Right? Nothing. Closet.
Ooh. Half open closets are always spooky.
Nothing.
Like, please close your
Get a
closets properly.
nanny camera in here. Alright, now tell me, right on the monitor here, tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like,
like I've checked, like, went back and forth 3 times, and I
mean, it could simply be like a weird thing with the placement of objects, making the shape at that angle.
Okay. No,
Oh.
right? Like, what the
I don't know. It feels like it could be a mix of the. Hang on. It feels like it could be a mix of the dinosaur with whatever this is here, and like with the light from the window.
Next to the toy dinosaur, a shadow-like figure.
Oh wait, no, the toy dinosaur is here. Right.
Of what looks like a small child can be seen standing in front of the desk. Now, at first glance, it may seem like a random shadow that's being cast, but if we look closely, the shadowy figure is clearly obstructing the view of the orange toy lying on the table. It also seems to be blocking part of the desk, suggesting it's a solid figure. Feeling creeped out, Notel continues to record and captures this.
I mean, are we sure it's not just something like right in front of the nanny cam or on the nanny cam's lens?
I do not want to go back in there. I have an idea. Put this like right here. And put this right here.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, I saw a ball in the other room. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay. Make sure it's clear.
Okay, yeah, I was checking like a few stuff on the monitor. Like numbers are moving here. Oh, okay, he's trying to hit
Okay, alright.
whatever this is.
There is definitely something in there. I
Understandably, No-Tell is too afraid to go back inside the room. After throwing the ball and seeing that the camera is actually functioning, he runs away, feeling more scared than before.
I
Now
mean,
it's worth mentioning.
no, he was checking to see if the camera actually would capture the ball. Okay. You know what? That's a really good, like, honestly, that's a really good way to show that you're not, like, faking things or just showing a still image. Because that's the reason why I was checking if anything moved on the monitor itself, like on the, like if any of the numbers were moving or stuff, to check if potentially it was just posed on a still image, a still picture. But yeah, like it's okay.
That the nanny cam seen in the footage is unable to record video. Therefore, whatever's being shown isn't pre-recorded, but rather live footage of the room as we see it. There has yet to be an update on No-Tell's situation, but for now, I'll leave it to you to decide as to whether or not something paranormal is happening. Ghost or not, you be the judge.
Like once again, it could be simply a very weird angle
A family
issue,
takes
but
a trip to a theme park and encounters something pretty terrifying.
I don't know.
On June 2nd of 2022, Noor Ifrina Rosni had joined her husband and son at a Malaysian theme park located in the state of Johor. During the time she was there, Rosni recorded every moment of the trip. The camera's attention was mainly focused on Mohammed, her son. Not much else stands out in the video except her child. That is, until later in the trip, when Mohammed is seen on a ride without his parents. It's this video in particular that has left viewers unsettled. I'll play the clip first before showing what exactly was captured.
Okay.
That being said, see if you can spot anything unusual about the video.
I mean, I'm guessing there's going to be like someone in one of the things. Oh. Okay.
Now, in case you missed it, if you pay close attention to the passenger next to Mohammed, you'll notice that as soon as the cart spins around the coaster and comes back to the camera, the passenger is no longer there.
Yep. And I was going to check at first if it was possible for the passenger to have just ducked down to hide, but no, like it's completely open.
The child that was right next to him disappears.
Like there's no way to hide.
Mohammed's mother immediately noticed the missing boy after the second spin. Now, as some viewers have commented, it could be that the child had hid below the seat when the cart was out of sight. But if we pause the video at a certain point, we can see from a certain angle that no one was hiding underneath. To make things even more creepy, When Mohammed's mother asked him about the boy he was riding with, he seemed to ignore the question, as if he didn't know what she was talking about. If he didn't know that someone else was riding with him, then what exactly was caught on camera? Could it be that something paranormal was caught? Or was something else captured?
I mean, it's especially weird because
this video remains a mystery.
It's especially weird because the passenger turns to him, like the first time around. When we see the passenger, he turns towards the kid.
A motorcyclist is cruising on a hill when he finds an abandoned house sitting on top. He proceeds to check out the place, feeling a bit scared, as he can't help but feel an ominous vibe surrounding the property. Little does he know that something utterly horrifying would occur while exploring this place.
Hang on, what's
something utterly
caretaker of blank? Call this number, please.
Horrifying
Don't
would
do
occur
not
while
do not
exploring
call
this place.
this number.
This is what he caught.
Like the number should have been blurred here because it's an actual number. I don't like the roof grid vent thing being open there.
Dude, this is terrifying.
Okay, yeah,
my
what?
God, look at the size of this
what,
bedroom.
What kind of house is that supposed to be?
Holy shit, this is scary.
There's a mattress. Clearly, someone is like at least spending the night here. And the way the opening was done in the wall here, it feels to me like someone saw the abandoned place and decided to squat there.
Oh my God, it's so dark in these rooms.
Like I would say the best thing to do here would have been to call the number and see if it leads to someone who could explain where the place is.
Oh, fucking heebie-jeebies, dude.
And there's a there's a van going to the attic and stairs going to the basement. Or not necessarily basement, but like it's one of these houses built on a hill where the lower floor is accessible from downhill, but from uphill you can only access the upper floor. Like my stepdad's parents have that kind of house where, like, if you arrive from the street you can only reach the upper floor, but if you go down the slope to their garage, it's like the garage is in the lower floor. It also has a small livable area and the wine cellar, but like there's a small area with like a little kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, toilets, that kind of stuff. We used to spend the night there when we went over for Christmas. It was felt a bit creepy. Oh, it's boarded up.
Hello?
Like you can see there's some sunlight coming through some boards.
Hello? Sleep, goat, horse, dog, pig, snake. Gay, sheep, goat, horse, dog, pig, snake, bird, hermaphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is...
Not sure where that last word has to do with this.
Somebody. I think I hear something.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a crackhead. Like, there's a crackhead squatting this place.
Naturally, as anyone would, the motorcyclist leaves the property at once, feeling totally spooked. Most viewers believe that whatever was thrown had to be done by a poltergeist or something paranormal,
Nah.
as the general atmosphere of the place seems to suggest this. Then again, a few believe that it could have been a homeless individual who was using the house for shelter.
Like the mattress on the floor and the way this
encounter itself is
opening was done in the wall, like here, like it's been ripped open from outside, clearly, and there's a mattress on the floor in one of the rooms. So, and like the weird writing on the wall, to me, clearly this is either a crackhead or someone suffering from some kind of mental illness that is forced to leave, like forced to be homeless and decided to squat this place because it's abandoned.
It isn't known if the motorcyclist will be coming back to explore this place further, but given what occurred,
like he's very dangerous, of course, but
likely that he would. As always, what are your thoughts on this? Is the house inhabited by a supernatural force, or is something else inside? Feel free to share what you think down below.
Honestly, like I would have called not necessarily the authorities, but some kind of organism. It's not the correct word in English. Some kind of like association or something like this that helps homeless people, especially ones in difficult situations like addiction or mental illness. And if you would have called one of these places to check the building out on suspicion that a person suffering, like a homeless person suffering from something, is living there, and they could have sent someone to check it out. To me, it's definitely someone that needs help.
This next
like
video was posted on a
it's not anything supernatural. It's someone that needs help because they have to squat in a house and are suffering from something.
YouTube channel, which only has one video. The video in question is the one you're seeing. However, there's something very odd about this footage. This video was posted 14 years ago, and still, to this day, people can't seem to explain it. Right from the start, we can see what appears to be a group of friends hanging out inside a room. Not much happens at the start of the video, but when one of them plays their guitar and another begins to sing, something pretty creepy is captured. This is what was caught.
Okay, come on. Really? You leave a missing string, a string missing on your guitar? At least fix it. I'm watching, like, the dark mass here. I'd just be close. But... Oh! What the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Oh, that is... Ooh. Oh, that is creepy. And it's gone. Oh, that is creepy. Ugh. I don't know if the video itself is sending shit on my fan or if it's my fan blowing in my face.
As the camera points to one of the friends, we can see behind him at the window of what looks to be a person staring inside. They appear to be observing them as they perform their song. Although having an audience is something this group would appreciate, I'm sure they would prefer having a different kind of audience.
Yeah.
Whoever, or whatever this is, appears to have no face and seems to lack movement, which gives the impression of being dead.
It's a naked slender man.
Even more scary is that it suddenly disappears as soon as the camera pans back to the window. Now that's creepy. But, of course, what do you think? Ghost or not? I'll let you have the final say. What exactly was
it's
captured
definitely
in this
creepy.
footage? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Alright, I'm getting distracted.
A child
by
is
random
woken
stuff.
up late at night and does something that has left its parents completely disturbed. This footage was taken in the middle of the night when all of a sudden this happens.
Oh look, that's me. That's me as a toddler. Okay, that kid has a like.
Somehow, the child maintains a perfect
Yeah.
balance as it reaches out towards something.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the balance, like the equilibrium here. The balance that that kid has is incredible for a kid that age.
Viewers believe that it's reaching out to a paranormal entity inside the room. Whether it's malicious or not is unknown, but given the dangerous situation the child is in, some believe that a sinister presence was responsible for the child's behavior. Although we don't know for sure if it's something paranormal, the piercing scream of the child is without a doubt pretty chilling. Not much else is known about the video, but the footage itself is enough for us to know that what happened that night is beyond strange. Like with most videos, this one has yet to be explained. Let me know what you think about this one.
I'm mostly just baffled by how much balance that he has.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
I am someone who has a really good sense of balance. Like I don't think, like I think in the past, like well over a decade, I've tripped maybe twice, and it was always my fault because I was doing some stupid shit. But other than that, like I never trip. I have a sense of balance that is I can keep my balance or at least like recover from almost falling, like tripping down very easily. But I am impressed by this. Like I don't think I would be able to do that kind of stuff. Actually, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to because a bit of a personal story. When I was a kid, look, I was older than that kid in a than the kid in a video. In the video, but when I was a kid, we had these beds. My brother and I, we had beds with like on each side you've got a like the frame goes up. Like it's not a bed that ends like this with nothing there. Like there was like a part of the frame there, and we decided that the best thing to do would be to just climb on top of these wooden frames and walk across like between our two beds, just like this. And I tripped. I fell, like the uh, the frame hit right between my legs. I still have a scar from that. Like it happened over 20 years ago. I still have a scar from that is clearly visible. So yeah, like I wouldn't be able to do that kind of stuff that the kid was doing there. I'm impressed. I'm gonna take a short trip to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. Sorry. Let me just fix my neck. Right. Yeah, it's because I've done that stupid thing that I do all the time. I try not to do it, but I have I take a can of drink. Usually like at the start of the stream, I open a can. It's about half a liter, and I always drink it in less than an hour or like around an hour, and it ends up going to my bladder really quickly. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, the next compilation we've reached 60.
A home security camera shows a couple sleeping inside their bedroom when something extremely creepy happens. On June 19 of 2022, user Chubby Gooby and her husband had caught
Chubby
footage
Gooby.
of something that, according to them, words cannot explain. Chubby writes, I
Chubby
feel
Gooby.
incredibly uncomfortable posting
Right.
this because I feel like it could be uncomfortable for many people, but I strongly feel it's important to show what has been happening in our home. It goes without saying, but this video has left them terrified. This is what they caught.
I too am terrified of Chubby Gooby.
Hello, everyone. This is our
I
experience
don't know,
on
like
June
it's
19th,
such a weird name.
2022. I would like to thank you all for your continued support during this difficult time.
Like it's such a weird name for me. Like Chubby Gooby. Kind of username in that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. I was waiting for something else to happen.
I was fully asleep at this point, and I was trying to wake up.
Man, it really wants to move that thing. Whatever this is. Okay.
We were both half asleep at this point, and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
It's almost as though something had entered the room, closed the door behind it, and began to move things around.
Like the door,
The couple can't think
the,
of
the door, it could have been explained actually by a draft because I realized it like when I was at my parents' place. Some doors sometimes can be really easy to open for the wind. Like my sister's bedroom, which is where I slept. Like I slept in one of my sister's bedrooms because that's the only place where there was a bed available. They were like away at the beach, and even then, like even when they are here, she usually sleeps on a mattress in my parents' room because she likes sleeping in her room. Um, so I take her bed whenever I'm there, and uh, like really late at night, the door would open, like the door to her room would open, but it's because it really didn't close properly. I don't know if it's an issue with the frame or something like this, but it doesn't like lock properly in place whenever it's closed. So a little bit of wind can just push it open really
Anything
easily.
to explain this, which is why they posted the video.
If you guys have any actual explanation like that's scientific to why these things are happening to us, that would actually put us at ease. I have had a few experiences at my house before this one, but nothing to this extent. So, I don't know. I think it might be following me.
Unfortunately, posting the video has made them feel even more unsettled, as many viewers suggest that they should leave the house immediately. They believe
I mean, of
that
course,
an
people
evil
would
presence has made itself known.
immediately say that.
Although it's not sure what exactly is haunting the couple, many believe that the house isn't safe to be in. But of course, what do you think? What exactly is going on in this clip? There has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
Like, no matter what you do, no matter what you capture, if you post any kind of video involving something like this online, like you're gonna get an array of very classic reactions. The people who tell you to leave, like to move and never look back. The people who tell you to call a priest, perform an exorcism, do a seance. And then the people who say, "Oh, it's clearly fake. I can see the strings. I can see blah blah blah, whatever." Like there are some people online who just like to be like they like to deny things just for the sake of denying them. You know, like there are people who just spend their time going around posting comments on every type of video like this, saying fake, fake, fake. Like no matter what, they'll always say fake. You could bring them the clearest example of a paranormal event, they will always tell you fake. Like the clearest proof rather of a paranormal event, they would always say it's fake, it's like special effects, that kind of deal. These people just like to deny for the sake of denying. It's really annoying sometimes. Like, what does it bring you to be this obnoxious? Like, can't you accept the simple fact that there are things in the world that we still don't know anything about? Like, we barely know. Like, sure, we have a lot of knowledge regarding the way the world works, the laws of physics, a lot of things regarding particles and whatnot. Like, science has come a long way. It does not mean that we can understand everything that happens in the world. Far from it. There are still so many things that we are completely unable to explain and understand. Like for all we know, there could be like an entire species on our planet of beings that we cannot see at all because our eyes are not able to see them, and our cameras and stuff can't detect them because they don't emit any energy signature that we would expect to find. Like it could very well be the case. We wouldn't be able to know because literally we have no way to see them. I'm not saying, of course, that it is the case, but I'm giving an example here. Another example is we we know like about we've explored about 5% of our oceans. There are still like 95% of our planet's oceans that we don't know anything about, that could hide things that we've never seen, or horrors beyond our comprehension, maybe even. So I was watching the other day a video on the Mariana Trench, and the Mariana Trench, like the entrance to the trench itself, is literally at the abyss level. And if you're not familiar with the abyss, when it comes to the ocean, it um, it creates something called gigantism, where basically any species that wants to survive up the pressure in the abyss has to evolve to be gigantic. So that's where you find the biggest squids, the biggest, like any kind of creature. You would find them at that level of the ocean, and it's completely dark. That's why it's called the abyss. It's completely dark. There's no light. So we don't know all that there is there. Like we've seen a few species that are there that are absolutely terrifying. Some of them are also quite beautiful, like a gigantic jellyfish with tentacles that look more like ribbons, and it's just beautiful to see. To me, at least, some people could find it terrifying, but there are definitely like gigantic things that are just, what the fuck are these? Like, at what point did evolution decide that it would be a good idea? So yeah, we have so many things that we don't know anything about yet, and denying it straight up all the time, like trying to deny everything all the time, is just like, I don't know why people do this. Aside from maybe it's a fear response because they don't want to have to deal with the knowledge that they don't know everything, that we don't know everything, that there could be like horrors that we've never seen. It's like if you bring a European that has never heard anything about Australia, you bring him to Australia, and they meet a bunch of the animal species that are native to the area. They would think they're on another planet. Like, I've seen pictures of the kind of stuff you can find in Australia, and I'm always like, what the fuck is this? How how was this made ever? Like, how did it, what did this evolve from? Like, these are the kind of animals that would never survive in our environment, and they feel like they come from another planet, but they don't. It's simply because we are used to living in our own bubbles, like on our own spaces, and so we are used to what we know, what we see constantly. So whenever we see something that we've never seen before but is normal to others, to us it's terrifying, and sometimes we want to ignore the fact that it exists. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So yes, maybe ghosts and stuff like this exist. I don't know. But yeah, it was like basically like, yeah, if you watch any kind of video of ghost video online, you always get this kind of comment. And the whole like move or burn the house down thing. I know I like to say that as a joke, but like there are people who genuinely just think the main response to that kind of stuff is always like move.
Jerry Bruce is a father who loves spending time with his children. If you hop over to his channel, you'll find that most of his videos have a wholesome quality to them. However, out of all the videos on there, 2 in particular stand out from the rest. These 2 videos are different in that they show something that doesn't fit with the family-friendly content of this channel. If anything, they seem to have come from a horror movie, one that is based on a family terrorized by paranormal activity. As it turns out though, that's exactly the case here. Jerry has been encountering strange occurrences in his home that seem to be paranormal in nature. On May 26 of 2009, he is suddenly woken up by a strange noise inside his living room. He immediately grabs his phone and begins to record. Jerry writes, "I have never seen anything like this. My wife and I were awakened by the sound of a door closing. This video is all I got before me and my family left the house." This is what he caught.
Yeah, I have that like natural. No. I have that instinctive rather response whenever I hear about like a family that likes to record their kids and have fun with them, whatever. Like I have that part of my brain that always think about Daddy of Five. If you've never heard about it, then good for you. I don't bother to try and find it. It's been deleted, or at least like the videos have been deleted, and I think the channel's been renamed. But basically, Daddy of Five was like a channel of a family, like parents playing pranks on their kids, but there was always a gimmick of like the youngest child being pranked the most, and actually, like it was just pure abuse. These guys does pranks, and eventually, I think like they lost custody, or at least the dad lost custody of the kids. I don't know about the mom, but there was a whole thing about it because it was clearly like they were clearly just abusing the poor kid for content. So I have this instinctive thing of like I don't like necessarily channels that post videos about their kids and stuff. Oh, oh, okay. Okay, yep.
Everybody can see this and I've done it.
Strangely, the handle on the other side of the door is being turned as though someone inside were doing this. But, as shown in the video, no one is in there. An encounter like this would definitely spook anyone.
Yep, that's
But then again, there are some who might write this off as being caused by a draft entering the handle's lock. Although it isn't sure if that's the case, it's the
Is it even
second video
possible?
that seemingly dispels this notion.
Is it even
On
possible?
July 11 of 2009, Jerry's recording his son when all of a sudden, something really creepy happens. Take a look.
Whoa!
Okay, yep. Nope. Yeah, that's not a draft. Did he grab the kid? At least?
The same closet from the first video
I think
can
he
be
did,
seen
like-
opening on its own.
when you
Then,
put the camera
seconds
down.
later, a toy flips over by itself. It almost seems like whatever had been inside had tripped over this toy in its attempt to get to the child. It is immediately then that he grabs his son and rushes out of the living room at once.
He grabbed the kid and then the camera.
Understandably, Jerry was totally spooked. Viewers believe that he might be dealing with something paranormal. But, as with most videos, it's hard to be sure if that's so. Could it be that a supernatural presence resides in Jerry's closet? Or is something else going on here?
I don't know, but that's
You
creepy.
be the judge.
Like, that is very creepy.
An anonymous individual named S had broken into a house that is said to be haunted. The residents of the place no longer live on the property, as apparently they had gone missing. The husband and wife who lived here mysteriously disappeared. No one knows what happened to the couple, but it's rumored that something terrible occurred. It was
Okay, so hang on. First off, going into a place where people have disappeared, especially going there at night, is already a stupid idea in and of itself. If you have to break into the place to get there, it's even more stupid.
after their disappearance, however, that a family member shared surveillance footage from inside the couple's house. This footage was taken from the couple's security cameras, and it shows things that occurred before they went missing. Overall, though, the footage is pretty creepy.
The fuck is
Take
that?
a look at these clips and see what you think.
The fuck was that, like, near the door? Oh. Oh, okay. Like that. Like, what the fuck are these? And of course it moves. Right. Hold on and break. Yep. At least it's broken. Little shit. Freaky little thing. Right. Oh boy.
Although pretty creepy, it wasn't scary enough to deter someone from breaking inside. An anonymous individual named S had seen the footage and decided to check out the property for himself. Little did he know, this was a bad idea. He breaks into the property by entering through a window on the second floor. He goes in and immediately feels uneasy. This is what he caught.
Is that the missing ceiling tile? Oh, okay, that's a door that had opened on its own. I mean, it could be argued that someone was hiding there, open it, but at the same time, why would someone do that? Hey, at least he's closing doors behind him. You know? Ooh. Why? I mean, I get it, like, having these kind of shrines is often kind of normal in Japan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Leave. Leave. I mean, okay. If it's in what's it called again? I'm trying to remember the name. Because it's Japan, right? I mean, I think like it looks like it's Japan. If it's like I'm trying to remember the name of that specific spirit type of spirit. Uh, but you know, like it's basically like the one from the Grudge, which is like it's a spirit, like a very angry spirit. Once you enter, like it inhabits a place. If you enter that place even once, you're fucked. Like it will follow you until you die, and it will do everything it can to kill you. Like it's basically like I don't remember the name exactly. If it's that kind of spirit, this guy is fucked either way. Which also makes me think like that he's even more stupid. Like it's not just the breaking into a place where people have disappeared, but doing that when you live in a place like Japan, like come on. Like the people that lived here were
It was only after the mysterious
dragged to the
knocking.
Shadow Realm. Like the people that lived here were dragged to the Shadow Realm. That's it.
Stopped, that the intruder looked to the side and saw what appeared to be a shadowy figure peeping from down the hall. It seems to be observing him before creeping away from sight. Not sure if he was just seeing things, he walks over to where the figure was seen,
Oh
but
boy.
eerily finds nothing there. Now, it wasn't until posting this video that viewers had noticed something odd about the figure. After being spotted by the intruder, it moves in such a way that seems very unnatural. It almost appears to be floating or even sliding away from view. Just like the surveillance footage from earlier, viewers find this video baffling. But there has yet to be more footage posted. Until then, we'll have to base our judgment on the evidence currently in hand. Doubtless, this video is pretty spooky.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that
For the full video and story on this mystery, you can check out the channel Fourth Wall, where other
disappeared
paranormal
as
videos
well.
can be found.
He's dead. That's it, he's dead.
The following video comes from William Sloan, who in 2013 caught footage of something pretty creepy. Before capturing this footage, however, William had played with the Ouija board inside his house. The reason for using the board wasn't just to play with it, but rather to ask questions to the ghost that is haunting his home. According to William, there have been strange happenings in his house, and he wanted to find out who or what was responsible for these odd occurrences. Fortunately, it was through the Ouija board that he found out the name of the ghost. It calls itself James and claims to be responsible for the strange activity in his house. But then one night, while being in his living room, William encounters something pretty spooky. William sees his chair rocking back and forth and thinks that it might be James who's sitting on it.
Does James have
Just rock it
horns
a
and
little
stuff
bit.
as well?
Just a little bit. I know you can do it. Come on.
William is clearly unnerved, but it's the following video, which was taken a month later, that captures something really freaky. William is alone at home when the following happens.
Okay, a few minutes ago, I was sitting on the couch over there.
The cow.
And
That accent.
just watching TV and on Facebook.
as usual.
That
And
southern accent.
I don't know where Baxter is. Right there. Baxter
No.
was sitting next to me on the couch. And Hazel,
Oh.
this girl, was way back here in the hall. Okay? And all of a sudden, these vertical blinds they rattled by themselves. Like somebody just walked into them.
The ex-vertical blind. Sorry.
They're shaking a little bit now, but it's because of the heating vent. It's adjacent, and they always sway a little bit. Or Baxter, he hangs out. And he moves.
Yeah, Baxter, he's
We'll
just
try to
chilling.
get it to happen again. James, if you're here, move those blinds again, because that was really good. And I didn't get it on tape when it happened the first time.
And to be fair, like, if I was, like, if I became a ghost, I would absolutely try to get caught on tape to give some kind of proof that there is something. Like, I would make it so that people want to record and are able to catch me on tape.
It wasn't like what it did before.
Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. Ali is not supposed to do that.
Like most viewers, William doesn't know what to make of this, except that it might have been James. It is still unknown as to what exactly caused this. Is it the case that James, the supposed ghost, is haunting William's house?
Have you asked
might there be
Baxter
another
and
explanation for
Hazel?
this? Once again, what do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts down below. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
I do not have anything
That being
scary.
said, let's get back to the video.
Except for my face.
This next video comes from Nathan
No.
Hughes, who not only enjoys being an actor and a photographer, but also a dog owner. One day, while sitting at home, Nathan notices one of his dogs acting strange. Molly, who was resting on the couch, began to tremble as though she were seeing something incredibly frightening. Being a lover of dogs, he was deeply unsettled by Molly's behavior. If only he had known what she was seeing. This is the video he took.
I mean, like, it could also very well be that she was, like,
Molly, do you want this?
having some kind of nerve issues here. Like, I don't know, it could be also, like, nerves.
Biscuit? Molly? What's wrong? What's wrong? What are you looking at? What is it? Molly? What is it? Are you okay?
Like, I would bring her to a vet. I'd bring her to a vet. I'd bring her to a vet and show the video of, like, exactly what she's going through. Because to me, it's like, it might be some kind of nerve issue. Where, like,
why would you eat your biscuit?
There's a nerve that is stuck or something, and like it creates some spasms.
It's okay.
And it causes some spasms.
There's your biscuit.
Oh, that is big house.
She appears to be seeing something that Nathan can't. Unlike most dogs, who either growl or bark at something that doesn't appear to be there, Molly trembles in fear.
No, to
As
me,
one
like, no.
viewer had commented, just imagine what that spirit looks like for her to be trembling like that. Although we can't be certain if it's something paranormal, there's no denying that Molly's reaction is very unsettling. Now,
No.
it could be the case that she's having a seizure,
Yep.
but according
Some
to a
kind of
viewer, if
seizure.
that were so, then she wouldn't be responding to Nathan's voice.
Hmm.
In the video, we can see her looking back and forth when being spoken to, suggesting that she's able to respond, which is often impossible for an animal having a seizure to do. So then,
I mean, not
what
necessarily
exactly
a
is
seizure,
causing her
but
to react this way?
you know, like
As with
something
most
that
videos,
affects her entire body but not her brain. Because from what I've read, don't take my word on it as the absolute truth, because I might have misread it or read something that wasn't entirely accurate. But apparently, seizures are often caused by the brain activating too many sectors at once. Because when your brain is active, there are always some dormant places. Like, it's not all of it that is active. But seizures apparently happen when your brain uses too much. It's like if you use too much RAM on your PC, right? Suddenly everything like starts to work badly. And apparently it's basically like that, where your brains become overstimulated and sends too much information throughout your nervous system. So it shuts down your brain function. Like it shuts down a bunch of brain functions related to you, like thinking and stuff. You become able to actually control your body, and process a lot of information. Like basically, you get overwhelmed. It's like a DDoS attack on your brain, from what I understand. But it could be possible here that it's like some kind of nerve issue that was affecting the rest of her body, but not her brain.
This one remains a mystery.
Like, don't take.
Thanks for watching, and I
No,
hope you
don't.
enjoy.
Oh wait, no. Don't take like internet comments and like the words of a stranger for granted. Once again, the AI stuff, the same channel as earlier. Like, don't, when you experience that kind of stuff, don't just ask random strangers on the internet for answers. Bring your dog to a professional, like an actual vet. Ask them if it's possible that your dog was suffering from something. Because it's stupid to just expect, you know, strangers to have the actual answer or be completely honest with you. At least strangers on the internet that you don't know anything about, especially their credentials or whatever. Like, anybody could go online and say, "Hey, I'm a professional, like I'm an expert in insert domain here," and they're actually not a professional at all. They're just lying to you. Like, I could go online and say, "Hey, I'm a professional I'm an expert when it comes to programming and stuff." In reality, I don't know shit about programming. To me, it's magic. Any kind of online program is magic. Games, magic. Discord, magic. A browser, magic. I don't understand how it works. Like, my brain is unable to learn properly how it works and process the information for some reason. So to me, it's magic. So yeah. Anyway, I know, like it's no. Okay, wait. I only watched 4 videos, but I'm feeling tired. But it might just be because I haven't slept enough. I don't know. These past few days I've been feeling really tired all the time, and That's why I often go to my bed in the middle of the day. And I'm feeling tired right now. Like, so I don't know. I kind of want to stop there for today. I feel like it's not enough. Like, it's only 4 videos. In a span of 2 hours, I've only watched 4 videos. Do I really yap that much? Yeah, I've lost also my concept of time. Like, I am completely detached from the concept of time recently. Like, time time seems to be already slow sometimes at some points, and then suddenly it moves really quickly and whatever. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. And like, I had to check what day we are today because I could not process the fact that we are on that it's a Sunday. Like, to me, it feels like we're still in the middle of the week. And I don't have anything I could do besides like watching these videos. Like, I don't have any game that I would want to play or anything like that. And I'm feeling tired, so I think I'm gonna stop it here. 2 hours live stream, you know what? Like, sorry, these reaction live streams have become shorter and shorter. That's because I get tired very quickly nowadays. Maybe because I have so much. Uh, but I really want to go and rest a bit, so I'm gonna stop it here. Sorry. So yes, I'll stream in 2 days. Don't know what I will stream, but and I probably like won't think about it until the day of the stream. I might also like start doing some random streams whenever I feel bored and I want to, like keep myself busy while I'm doing something else. But in the meantime, like, yeah,